Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from Hard Knock Gamers. If you missed my last video, please go back and check it out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, go in the comment section down below, positive and negative feedback is always welcome, so please let your voice be heard. Now, I must say this before I get going. You guys, everyone, gamers, moviegoers, you guys have to stop following trends. It seems as if someone tells you a game, console, movie is bad, then it's bad. No one seems to want to go out and experience things for themselves. You have to remember, even if someone is a critic professional, that's what they do 24/7, 7 days a week, they're still a man or woman with an opinion like yourself. You guys, we aren't meant to like everything exactly the same. So if this person tells you that, I don't know, your favorite hamburger, you know, Whataburger, let's say this critic says Whataburger is horrible, and you love Whataburger, you're going to just stop eating Whataburger because this critic told you to? It's completely stupid, but on to the point. We're talking Batman versus Superman, my honest thoughts, sort of mini review. I'm going to try to keep out as many spoilers as possible. So, just in case I do run into a few, if you don't want to hear anything, any spoilers at all, I'm going to try to keep it as minimal as possible, back away. So, one of the big things that everyone wants to talk about when it was first cast was Batman and Ben Affleck. Just like, you know, people do with most things, that overreact and say, oh, Ben Affleck cannot play Batman, he sucked, Daredevil was a horrible movie, and he wouldn't do a good job. And he did a pretty good job. It was almost like when Heath Ledger was cast as Joker. Everyone said, "Oh, he can't do Joker. He doesn't know what he's doing. Brokeback Mountain. He doesn't know. He can't play Joker." And at the end of the day, he's now being labeled as probably the greatest Joker over Jack Nicholson of all time. So people is once again following trends. But like I said, Ben Affleck did an amazing job, better than I expected him to do. I know a lot of people didn't like the Christian Bale Batman, but I did, and I think Ben Affleck did a great job, not only as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne. And I think that it was important that he did at least a good job at both. You know, you can't be good at one, not be good at the other, but he did a good job as Bruce Wayne, and he did a really good job as Batman. Now, I'm going to tie this kind of next part into video games, because if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know I did a video about Halo 5 Guardians and comparing it to what I wanted from this movie, Batman versus Superman. Now, we all know Batman vs. Superman has been hyped up because of the Batman vs. Superman, the fight. Everyone wants to see the fight. Everyone's for years talking about, can Batman beat Superman? Okay, and so we don't know how these things end when you got a movie or video game where both of the guys are good. We all know at the end of the day they're going to be working together, but we still want that big time fight. We want them two gladiators to go at it and butt heads. And in Halo 5 talked about how we didn't really get that. We got a punch here, block, boom, kick, punch, and that was it. And so I said in this movie, it needed to be big. You hyping it up as Batman v Superman. I know it's Dawn of Justice. You hype that up, it needed to happen. And they delivered. Unlike Halo 5 Guardians, block, punch, it was complete BS. They delivered in Batman vs. Superman in the fight scene. And once again, like I said, try not to spoil the movie for you guys, but you know, it ended, you know, like I said, how we all knew it would end. You know, they wouldn't kill each other. That would be asinine, and they would end up being together. But during the fight, it went how, you know, we expected it to go. Superman is freaking Superman, and Batman is the smartest, one of the smartest people on the planet, so he uses other things to his advantage. And what is the one weakness? So it says in the spoiler, because what is the one weakness we all know Superman has, besides Lois Lane being, you know, his mental weakness, is kryptonite. You know, Batman gets a hold of it. Like many people, when people think about these two fighting, first thing they think about is, oh, Batman will just get kryptonite, just get some kryptonite and kick his ass. Because everyone talks about, oh, Superman just get a bridge and drop it on him and kick his ass. Because there were scenes during this fight where Batman is just trying to punch him. You know, after he weakens him with some kryptonite, he tries to punch him, and he's getting him. And all of a sudden it's just like hitting, you know, metal. It does nothing when it wears off because it's Superman, and he, you know, goes back to knocking him across the room and kicking his ass. You know, but at the end of the day, Batman is Batman. You know, Batman has this lore for a reason. He's not super. He doesn't have superpowers. He's just really freaking smart. It shows you what people can do when they put their minds to things and want things. That's what they can do. In the gladiator match of all time that everyone wanted to see, you know, the person who I knew would come out on top. I'm gonna say like the person I knew came out on top. And if he wanted to, he could have killed the other one, and that's how it's supposed to be. I'm not gonna say it. You guys can probably read between the lines and go see it yourself, but there you go. So we all know this is Batman vs Superman Dawn apologies, Dawn of Justice. It's leading up to the big Justice League movie. We all know DC is sort of following the same path as Marvel. They're doing it a little bit differently, but hey. So, for you Marvel fans, if you guys know, every Marvel movie, you wait till after the trailers because you're going to get a teaser for something else going forward, and they get you hyped for the next movie. Now, DC did things a tad bit different in Batman vs Superman. They actually did it in movie, which I thought was absolutely great. There's a scene with Gal Gadot, whatever. Wonder Woman. There's a scene with Wonder Woman, and she had received a file from Bruce Wayne. I'm not trying to spoil it, and blah, 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 blah. She received a file. In that file, it has a list. It has everyone's symbol. It has WW for Wonder Woman. It has the little circle in the C for Cyborg. It has the boat for Flash. And it had the symbol for Aquaman. She clicked on each one, and it kind of showed, you know, it showed Aquaman, you know, coming from the depths of the sea, you know, with the spear. For Flash, it showed him in a grocery store, and it kind of zips, and you know, you see a movie really fast. It shows Cyborg, how he was created, and of course we know, you know, Wonder Woman is there, so she really look at her file too much, I don't believe. But I thought that was pretty cool, and it showed you, you know, pretty much the starter pack for the Justice League: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg. Which I didn't expect Cyborg. I know people had talked about how Cyborg would be in a Justice League. I know he's part of Justice League. I didn't expect Cyborg to be one of the starter packs because I am still holding out hope that we can possibly get a Teen Titans movie one day, you know, and have him over there. But, you know, Cyborg is one of the two, and I think it's pretty interesting how they put that into the movie and not had you wait and guessing, you know, how they're going to do that. And I think that's pretty cool. And that's one thing I need a lot of Marvel, I guess you call it fanboys, who, like I said, follow trend and say this movie sucks. You guys have to remember that Marvel goes on a different path when it comes to its superheroes than DC. DC is a tad more serious, especially when it comes to Batman. Batman is a very, very serious superhero. If you try to compare him to the billionaire playboy guy Iron Man, and then, you know, Batman's a billionaire, you're not really a playboy. You know, they're two different characters. Batman's a very serious character, so you have to surround him with some seriousness. You know, there are very few lighthearted moments from Batman, like the scene we all seen in the trailers where Superman asks Batman, is Wonder Woman with him? And he says, oh, I thought she was with you. You know, ha, a little funny moment. But you keep everything centered around Batman as very serious. So I think a lot of Marvel fans who are saying this movie is crap went into it, you know, wanted to see a lot of the lighthearted moments you get from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because there are a ton of lighthearted moments. Marvel doesn't go as serious and as deep as does DC. I mean, look how the movie started. You know, once again, this is a bit of a spoiler, not really a spoiler, because we all know Batman's origins. It starts off with his parents being killed. I mean, cold blood at nighttime, gun to the face, pulling trigger, death scene. You know, it's very, very serious from the moment it starts. And That's something Marvel does not do, and I think that's something a lot of Marvel fans went into expecting it to be like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you can't go into it with that mindset. It's a totally different universe. They do things a hell of a lot differently, and it came out to be a pretty good movie. Was it great? No, it was not great. Was it worth seeing? Absolutely. You can't go by the reviews. It was a pretty good movie. Everyone seemed to enjoy. Everyone who went to watch it with me enjoyed the movie. It was actually pretty good, and I cannot wait to see how they continue the story going forward. Gal Gadot, one was absolutely gorgeous. I love her from the Fast and Furious movies, but she did a really good job as Wonder Woman. I can't wait to see what they do with her character going forward, kind of opening things up with her. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So like I said, this is just my thoughts. I didn't want to go too in-depth with the review aspect of the movie. Just my thoughts. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think of the movie. If you have seen it, if you have not seen it, what you want to, what are you expecting? And if you are a Marvel fanboy, and if you compare everything to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, let me know what you guys think about it as well. This is Fame Entertainment from Hard Knock Gamers. You guys have a great one, and I'm out. Yeah.